from your Andy raid. That was crazy awesome. Yeah, definitely. It was crazy. I'm glad you guys are coming back and you're enjoying the cooking show for sure. I really appreciate you guys coming back ever so much. It has been a bit crazy these last 4 months for me because I haven't actually been here very long, and it's just been crazy, bit of a crazy whirlwind to be honest with you, of going from me like cooking in the industry to doing streaming, and to be where I am right now is just absolutely bonkers. And I'm really so grateful for like the support I've got from my community. It's just phenomenal. It really is. How are you, Chef? Yeah, I'm good. I'm really good, thank you, my friend. Not doing too bad. Woke up this morning, went for a good walk before I started stream, so had a great breakfast and yeah, chilled out for a bit. It was good. So just ready to crack on with the day. So I'm going to go through the dishes with you guys because I know there's a few people in here new. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over the things now with you guys and say what we're doing today. Sorry. So what we're making now, we're making some sweet corn fritters, and we're going to do it with some tomato salsa, lemon yogurt. We're going to make some sweet corn puree as well, I think. I'm going to decide on that later on. Crispy wholemeal crisps to go on there. We're going to make some crispy quail eggs. We're going to panade them in breadcrumbs, and we've got some Parma ham crisps to make off. So it's a very crispy dish for sure, but some lovely textures, saltinesses going on there. Yeah, it's going to be delicious. And then this afternoon we're making some baked salmon, phyllo and spinach parcels. Feta, I'm going to make some tartar sauce, if I've got any, what's it called, capers. I think I have, we'll see. Pickled cucumber, asparagus, and make some celeriac and mustard mash or puree or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, pretty much. Gareth, thank you so much for the follow, and Chris, thank you so much for the follow. How are you both doing today? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you so much for tuning in. Good to hear. Cheers, man. Really appreciate it. Crazy Whirlwind Warrior certainly is Rusty. Chili certainly is. We've got some nice, lovely chili here. So I'm using up some old chili to put into these sweet corn fritters. So just give it a bit of spice in there. If you're not a fan of chili, then leave it out. That's all I can say to it. If you want to add something, some other flavours in that, you know, world's your oyster, my friend. You can add whatever you want to it. Morning, Chef. Morning's room. How's it going, my friend? Welcome back. It's good to see you. How are things with you? A new take on doing the dishes. Yeah, Tuxie loves the dishes. He's obsessed with dishes, washing them up. I think he's got an absolute love for them. Isn't British food horrible? I don't think so, my friend. I love all foods, to be honest with you. Depends on whatever culture it is. There are some horrible dishes though in like Britain or something, like, you know. I suppose it's with everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's not just Britain and like there's like some weird dishes in America, there's weird dishes in Australia, you know. It's whatever you fancy, but I love all foods, to be honest with you. So I don't really hate any foods, to be honest. The only thing I don't really like is processed foods. I like foods done from scratch, and I think we should look after ourselves a little bit better, you know.
Morning, Chef. Looks like that finger healed up nicely.
Oh, it certainly has, my friend.
Extra flavour.
Healed up, absolute treat. See Stagnation, welcome to the channel. How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for the bits this morning. How are you doing? Things are going well in Zroom World. Had a relaxing day today. Looking forward to another one tomorrow. Awesome, my friend. That sounds fantastic to me. I love watching chefs chop up stuff. Yeah, just as long as it's not my fingers, I should be fine. Wow, this will be something spicy. Certainly will be, Toy Troy. These chilies aren't that strong, to be honest with you. These are quite mild, so don't worry. It's not going to be like going to blow your head off. Over in the UK, we don't have too strong chilies. I mean, you could get hold of some, don't get me wrong, but these are the standard ones we use, and they're just like very, very mild compared to the ones you have out in America. Where are we? Doing good. Had a long Saturday. Oh, really? What did you get up to Saturday, my friend? Hope you all had a fantastic weekend so far. We got relaxing Sunday today to go, so we're going to be cracking on with this for today. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get a handful of sweet corn in here. This is frozen sweet corn, but it should be fine. Whichever, we're going to cook it down so it'll defrost on its own accord. So a handful, 2 handfuls. So do we want more than that? because I'm going to put an egg in there as well. I'm going to put a bit more in there. Let's have a look. I was thinking handful, and I thought, actually, well, put about 4 handfuls in there. That should be ample enough. I'm going to leave the rest of these ones out, because we're going to need it for a puree, which I'm probably going to do. What we're going to add to this as well, we're going to add a low-fat, low-sugar cottage cheese to the mixture, which sounds a little bit weird, but believe you me, it goes like an absolute treat into the mixture. So, you know, by all means, as I said, you can really add whatever you want, to be honest with you, in the mixture. So let's get a couple of teaspoons of that in there, or tablespoons, dessert spoons. I'd say about 2 dessert spoons. I'm not going to go too crazy with this. If you don't like cottage cheese, leave it out. But to be honest with you, you don't really taste it when it's mixed in. So give it a go, see what you think. So let's chuck that in the sink. I'm going to have to fill the sink up before washing up. Put that back. Crack an egg in there. We're going to get some flour in there as well. Get some salt, get some pepper. So. Do you make any molasses, say like chicken tikka masala? Sorry, masalas. Sorry. I suppose I do, but I don't. I make curries now and again, but I change them up all the time, so I'm constantly changing things. But I'm all about healthy alternative eating, so reducing the fats and reducing sugars, so helping people learn about cooking and also have healthier foods. Now, before I say healthier foods, it's having the best of both worlds with my food, and that's making it tasty and being good for you at the same time, so why not, you know? But yeah, I do masalas, I guess, at some point, but kind of try and keep away from them because there's quite heavily amounts of oil, but I do change them up into my own kind of recipe. So I suppose I could do one, more of a less of a oily sauce. Been out all day, all night, shopping, and then hanging out with friends, playing Mario Kart, Nintendo Switch. Sounds awesome, my friend. Sounds like you had a wicked day, for sure. So about 2 tablespoons of this natural sea salt. So it's just the salt I use, modern sea salt. Absolutely wonderful. It's a great salt to use. I don't like using the sodium concentrated stuff, so that's the one I like to use. So what we're going to do, we're going to give this a mix up. So we've got garlic in there, we've got onions, we've got chilies in there, we've got sweet corn, we've got the cottage cheese. I'm going to get some spring onions as well. I'm going to stick some of them in there. Not going to go too heavy on the spring onions as we've already got onion in there, so otherwise it's going to be a bit too oniony, but it should be fine. So what we're going to do, top and tail it. Wash these before you start them. I've already washed these before I put them into the fridge, so if you want to wash them please beforehand, because sometimes you get a bit of dirt on there, so I've already pre-washed them before I put them in the fridge earlier in the week. Corn, biffle split, how you doing, my friend? Does frozen veggies taste different? To be honest with you, there's not much difference. I mean, the only reason I'm using frozen ones is because obviously fresh is more expensive as such, and obviously doesn't keep as long because I have to do the shop at the start of the week, so you have to kind of use things at a certain difference. But to be honest with you, studies have shown like frozen veg, they hold more nutrition than the fresh ones. If you buy old fresh veg, then majority of the time the nutrition is gone from it. But I'm not going to say frozen is best and this, that and the other, but I'd say fresh is best, to be honest with you. I love using fresh vegetables rather than frozen, but I don't know if it's true about the nutritional value holds better when it's frozen or not, but maybe it's worth Googling it, I don't know. But I like using fresh veg. Fresh is best, and fresh is the way forward. Sometimes it depends what you can afford. If you can't afford it, then just get frozen, you know, as long as it doesn't change the values of sugars or anything like that, then yeah, I don't see any difference, to be honest with you. So what we're going to do, oh look, I'm catching up with chat a little bit. We're having leftover shawarma from Mediterranean restaurant, all sorts for breakfast night meal. Sounds good, my friend. Tikka refers to piece of meat such as cutlet. Popular dish, chicken tikka is a chicken cutlet and marinade. Vegetarians are also popular. A West Mist version, chicken tikka masala, a curry widely popular as in the United Kingdom. Make peanut butter cookies. Oh. If I can find a healthier version for it, I would. Morning, everyone. Morning, Maka. How you doing? How you doing? When am I done? Fat Jolly Kid. Oh my god, will you just have a sub here? Fat Jolly Kid, if you refresh your browser, you'll have a share button. and you'll be able to push that notification through on the notification. So if you refresh your browser, my friend, a little button will come up in your top of your chat and it'll say share. Click that share button and you can push the notification through, and then I can give you a good old shout out. I wouldn't mind trying that. That'd be awesome. Could you use Philly instead of cottage cheese? I don't know what the fat values are on it, whereas I know the fat values and the sugar values on this cheese. As long as they're lowish kind of values. I mean, if they're a little bit high, there's not too much harm if you use 1 or 2 spoons, so I don't see why not. My problem with frozen vegetables, they are always really cold and hard. Yeah, you might want to cook them first before you eat them frozen, for sure, my friend. Ignore the fat values. I mean, I'm not totally about cutting out all fats and sugars and such, but you know what I mean? You can still use them. I'm just reducing the higher levels, that's all. Nothing too much. Fat Jolly Kid, thank you so much for that sub. I know my notification hasn't gone through. I don't know if you found the share button or not, my friend. Really appreciate that sub. If you just refresh your browser, I'm pretty sure you can find it. Or maybe you'll just stop to wait for me to stop talking, which is like, you'll be waiting all day to stop for me to talk. So just push it through, my friend, if you can find it. Thank you so much for that sub. It really means a lot to me, my friend. Thank you so much. How is your day today, Fat Jolly Kid? How are things?